One of the myths about Canberra is that it doesn't have any poor people, everybody's a rich public servant, it doesn't have any people with problems. It's people look at it and all they see is government and public service and don't really see all the other things that are going on, but it's a real city. And in a real city of 370,000 people, you have a whole lot of people that are not advantaged. And in fact, the stats were showing that if you are marginalised in Canberra, if you are isolated in Canberra, you are more isolated than anyone else in any other state in the country.
I think in Canberra people tend to overlook the fact that we have a huge population of homelessness because we don't see it. Whereas if you went to Sydney or Melbourne, you'd see the folks on the streets. But we tend to hide people pretty well here. And I think it's just to raise the awareness, to keep it on the front page, to let people know that this still is an issue, and hopefully it'll make a dent.
It's an issue that's not commonly discussed amongst our community, and it's one that needs to be.
I think it's important that we become more aware of the problem that's in our city. It's a very small part of the community that's impacted, but it's those people who need more help than anyone, and the Common Ground project's a way forward for them, and a way that we as a community can support those in such great need around our city.
Hopefully it'll become part of that community, so people will become involved, understand a little bit more about homelessness, which isn't always a person who lives on the streets. It might be somebody who's been couch surfing for months, living with other people, that now they have a spot in the community which is going to be a good, safe place where they can also learn skills and contribute to the community maybe in the future.
I think it's terrific. I think it's a start, isn't it? It's all an experiment, and one idea leads to another, and maybe another year there'll be several beds, and it will have even more publicity. So a lot of these activist demonstrations start small, and then people get inspired by them and think, oh well, why don't we do that again next year and build on it.